Invocation is one of the most misunderstood parts of ritual practice. A lot of people are taught that invocation is about saying the right words, calling a name, or drawing something down into a space, that if you pronounce something correctly or follow a script closely enough, something will arrive. That hasn't been my experience. For me, invocation doesn't begin with language at all. It begins with understanding what kind of presence you are engaging with. One of the most common mistakes I see is people invoking presences they don't really understand. They know a name, but they don't know the quality behind that name. They don't understand the planetary current associated with it, or the elemental nature it moves through. Because of that, their body has nothing to orient to. Invocation isn't just symbolic, it's relational. If you don't understand the nature of what you're engaging with, words won't save you. You can say a name perfectly and still not recognize what arrives, or whether anything arrives at all. For me, invocation isn't about calling something from somewhere else. It's about recognizing when a presence is already there and knowing how to meet it responsibly. That recognition comes through discernment, not force. Let me give you a clear example. When I'm working within a pentagram ritual and I turn to face the east, I'm not just facing a direction. East corresponds with air, with breath, with clarity and movement. There's a mercurial quality there, linked to communication, ordering the mind, and lightness of perception. So when I say, Raphael before me, I'm not starting with the name. My body is already oriented toward that quality. I'm aware of my breath. I'm aware of space opening. I'm aware of clarity, like a yellow sunrise, or the first clean breath after heaviness lifts, because I understand the element and the planetary current. My body knows what that presence feels like. When the name is spoken, it lands. There is recognition. If I didn't understand that, I wouldn't know what arrival feels like at all. I'd be guessing. That's a very clean example. But not every presence works like that. If we take someone like Hecate, the mistake people often make is trying to reduce her to a single category, one planet, one element, one fixed feeling. Hecate is a threshold presence. She doesn't belong neatly to one system because she governs the space between systems. Her presence isn't light or expansive. It's weight, stillness, a sense of standing at an edge where you cannot rush forward. There's often a Saturnian quality, boundaries and restraint, a dark lunar quality, not softness, but night awareness, and fire, not warmth, but torchlight, illumination without comfort. In the body, that can feel like grounding through the legs, a quieting of urgency, less movement, more presence. If you expected her to feel uplifting, you'd miss her entirely. And that's why understanding quality matters. So how do you learn this? You don't start by memorizing one correspondence chart and assuming it's true. You research across traditions. You look at mythology. You look at planetary and elemental associations. You notice what repeats, and you pay attention to where things differ. Then you sit with it. You ask whether a presence feels expansive or contracting, whether it feels airy, fiery, lunar or chthonic, whether it asks your body to move or to stop. If your body can't recognize it, discernment becomes difficult, and that's where people start mistaking sensation for success. For me, invocation begins long before ritual. It begins with study, with listening, with learning the feel of a presence, rather than just memorizing its name. That's what keeps practice ethical. That's what prevents coercion, fantasy, and bypassing. And that's what allows invocation to become a meeting rather than a guess. Slowly, carefully, embodied,